Racing to the 2020 Kentucky Derby continues. Let's take a look back at the recap of the Louisiana Derby, a 100-point prep on the road to the Kentucky Derby 2020, if and when it's run in September. And Wells Bayou, the son of Looking at Lucky, emerges with a victorious win, wire to wire at the fairgrounds. Last time out, he kind of tipped his hand. He was really hard-ridden at Oaklawn Park to secure the lead, set some fast fractions, and actually dug down in the lane after losing the lead late that day. And this time, going a longer distance, he was able to slow down those fractions by about 7 or 8 lengths at the half-mile pole. He went fast early in this one, too. Out of that 3-post position, he was kind of gunned to the lead, went 23-3, ended up slowing it down a 25-3 second quarter, right about 48 for the half. And then there he kind of opened up about a length lead. It was never really in danger going into the turn as some of the chasers, New York Traffic, chased him all the way around. Modernist had a wide trip out of that 14th post position, ran evenly, closed a little bit of ground late, and you know, he's one of those type of horses that might just keep on grinding away over the course of the summer and make the Kentucky Derby field. Looking at Lucky, been a solid sire of a couple of other distance horses, most notably Accelerate in recent years. And we'll see if Wells Bayou, what they do now. You know, he got the points. Maybe they'll race him lightly this summer and kind of get him ready with a one prep campaign for the Kentucky Derby and have a fresh horse. He looked tired in this race. He was going, his knees were knocking halfway down the stretch. So this was an all-out effort, and I'm not so sure these horses should be going close to 1.25 miles on this last week of March. So hopefully they rethink that next year, because I just think that was a little bit too much for some of these horses to go 1 3/16 as Wells Bayou was 8-1 morning line, ended up going off at 3-1. He was kind of hammered in the doubles as well, so everybody kind of played the lone speed angle in this spot and the connections, and he was kind of an underlay at 3-1. Enforceable, he was the official co-favorite, never really fired in the race, ran evenly. He's another one that doesn't have a lot of speed. He's more of a plotter, but we'll see what he does this summer as he continues on the road to the Kentucky Derby. New York Traffic, he's got distance limitations. Silver State never fired, was not bet. He was 9-1. So that was a little bit surprising. So it seems like people seem to know something there. Major Fed ran okay. He had the rail post position. Got behind a lot of horses early. He was far back, and I'm not so sure that was a good strategy for Major Fed. I'd maybe give him a little bit more of a shot in a 7-8 horse field if he can lay a little bit closer to the front. So the Louisiana Derby, we might have, hopefully we still get in the Florida Derby next week and the Santa Anita Derby in a couple of weeks. Already Keeneland has canceled their meet, so we won't get the Bluegrass. Still waiting word on what they're going to do at Aqueduct, if we'll be back in time for the Wood Memorial and the Gazelle on the first Saturday in April. What did you think of the Louisiana Derby and the winner, Wells Bayou? We got some nice move to cut back those fractions at the half-mile pole, went on to the victory. Remember, hit like and subscribe. Share this video with all your horse racing friends. Let's get over that 400 subscriber mark as we race you to the 2020 Kentucky Derby.